Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we were on the road to Viridian City. And in fact, we have arrived in Viridian City. And in fact, we already explored it. Except for this place right here. The Trainer House. The Club for Top Trainer Battles. Let's check it out. Welcome to Trainer House, the newest and most happening place in Viridian. We're open to trainers only. You can battle against the best of the best right downstairs. Alright then, that sounds like a fun thing. Viridian is the town closest to Indigo Plateau. They built this place because so many trainers passed through on their way up to Indigo Plateau. What's this? A strategy memo? This writing looks like Onyx tracks. It's completely illegible. So in the Pokemon world, instead of Chicken Scratch, it's Onyx Scratch tracks, whatever. Different saying. I guess you can't become the champ unless you go all over the place and battle all kinds of people. The champion from Pallet traveled to all the cities and towns in Kanto. Phew. I'm taking a rest from Pokemon battles. Random PC here? Okay, sure. They hold practice battles downstairs here. I would love to see how well a trainer from Johto battles. Well, you're in luck. We are from Johto. Practice battles are held in the training hall downstairs. Skilled trainers are invited to participate. There are no rules or regulations for practice matches. Really? So I could just, I don't know, have all six of us fight at once then if I wanted? Just like in field battles, anything goes. No, that's not actually going to be the case. It's the same rules as usual. Hi, welcome to our training hall. You may battle a trainer only once per day. Cal is your opponent today. Would you like to battle? Okie doke. Please go right through. You may begin right away. Oh, it's another Roboboy. Well, shoot. I didn't know we were mass producing them. I traveled out here just so I could battle you. Okay, so here is how this will work. Roboboy number 2 has 3 Pokemon. Under normal circumstances, it would always be Typhlosion, Feraligatr, and the evolution of Bayleaf. What does Bayleaf evolve into? Meganium. It is always the final evolution of your 3 starter Pokemon. But of course it has been randomized in this particular situation. The interesting thing is... Oh, I forgot to turn back on animations again. By the way, I did some level grinding. I should probably point that out at some point. In fact, let me point that out right now. All of us are at level 50 or higher, on account that we are coming up on quite a difficulty spike, and I want to be prepared for that. As for TM stuff, Raichus knows Icy win now. That was the only TM that was actually worth teaching. Anyway, the situation with this particular fight is, I believe that you can actually change what Pokemon you battle if you, like, get information from a friend of yours. Like, I don't know if it's through a link or using the IR port on the Game Boy Color, but you can send your team to another person, and then they can battle that team down here. I've never used the feature myself. Okay, Shimmer, you're up. Of course, as per rules of the randomizer, If these 3 Pokemon are usually the final evolutions of the starters, that means that is what we're going to be dealing with strength-wise. Did not think that you would have Hypnosis. Should have thrown in a Safeguard. Oh well, we got like a single something in here that we can use. Right? Do we? No. Guess not. Okay then. No single Awakening, no single... Let me double check that. Mint Berry, that is what it is, right? I thought we had a Mint Berry. Must have sold it. Hopefully, the next opponent does not have any Hypnosis action going on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Hold on a sec. We're not dealing with this noise. Perish Song. Man, I really wish that I had remembered. Why is it every time I do some off-camera grinding and turn off animations for the sake of making that go faster, I always forget to turn the animations back on for the next stream. It is not as interesting without animations. You know what? We're just going to let Perish Song take effect. Well, that's not cool. I didn't know you could do a Perish Song on top of a Perish Song. Gengar! Awesome! You know what? I'm gonna go in here, partly because I'm concerned about Perish Song. Actually, Catfish would have been the better choice. Oh well, confusion. Like the rest of my team, I could use some levels as well. Even if I am all the way at level 59. I lost. Darn. Got some good money from it too. Too bad you can only do that once a day. Also, it automatically had me walk out. For that matter, I was automatically walked in. Okay, let's change the situation, turn battle animations back on. I'm sorry, sir. This would be your second time today. You're permitted to enter just once a day. I suppose we could always do time travel if we really wanted to do more than one time a day. But once is enough. Let's go ahead and get healed up and make our way south to Pallet Town. That is not the Pokemon Center. This is the Pokemon Center. Oh, is it going to be the Route 1 theme? Let's hear that classic Route 1 theme. Oh, it's not only the Route 1 theme, but it's a remix. Nice. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised that it's a remix, considering all the other songs in Kanto have been remixes. Also, there are KADABRA here. What else is here, out of curiosity? Might as well kind of figure that out. No, let's not get rid of the song with Bike Song. Yeah, the KADABRA is at level 3. because that is the level that you would normally find Pokemon here. Even though this is technically the end of the game, they decided to keep them at the same levels, which I think is a nice touch. PILOSWINE, interesting. You know, we really shouldn't be running from any battles, even if they're weak. You never know, one of them could have a Pokerus. In case you're wondering, a Pokerus is this really, really rare thing that can happen to your Pokemon. Like, even rarer than shiny Pokemon. In fact, I have never seen it. Basically what happens is, when you defeat a Pokemon, there is a super rare chance that they are infected with the Pokerus, and they will infect your Pokemon. But it's not a bad infection. In actuality, I believe it increases stat growth from leveling up while the illness is in effect. And I think it even affects your whole team. Like, it increases stats more so than normal. The catch is, since you have to defeat the Pokemon, and it has to be a wild Pokemon by the way, there's always a chance, like anybody else, that you will just wind up encountering the Pokemon, not knowing that it's infected, and run away from the Pokemon, not feeling like battling it, as I have so often done during this adventure. So for all I know, we already encountered a Pokemon with a Pokerus. There is nothing that indicates it until you go to... That was a whistle in the song. There is nothing that tells you whether a wild Pokemon has the Pokerus until you are told whenever you go to the Pokemon Center. If trainers meet, the first thing to do is battle. Stripeback says I've gotten it exactly once. Pinky says my roommate has nearly a box full of Pokerus Pokemons. That is impressive. Reflect. Hello there, Black Cat! Welcome to the stream. We are on our way to Pallet Town. I'd say this is a fight for Shimmer. Yes, as Pinky is pointing out, the Pokerus can spread to fellow Pokemon on your team. In fact, normally the Pokerus will wear out in a day, unless you put the Pokemon on a PC. And then it'll just stay there, effectively making the Pokerus immortal. Too bad your Pokemon has to be in a box in order for it to stay immortal. Oh, this is a good setup for Shimmer. Definitely a good setup for Shimmer. Considering wild Pokemon are based on the levels they were back in Gen 1, it's a shame that there's not more variety of levels when fighting trainers. It seems like every trainer in Kanto, except for the gym leaders, has their Pokemon in the 30s. A little more variety would have been nice. Some higher level trainers, especially at this point, considering how tricky it is just to access this area. Oh, I've got a losing record. For trainers, it's a given that we'll battle whenever we meet. You know, it also occurs to me that there has not been a single trainer in Kanto that has offered their phone number. You there! Want to battle? Do we have a choice? Black Cat is asking rather, have you played Pokemon White? I played Pokemon Black. Was not really a fan. I mean, technically it's good, but man, it is grinding. I was not having fun playing that game at all. Neither option is good, so let's see if Pinky can one-punch the WOBBUFFET. No, not even close. We need a plan B here. We need somebody in here. It could just be me. No, Catfish. Let's bring Catfish in. Let's see if this pays off. Yep, definitely paid off. A Meowth with maximum happiness, using an attack that relies on happiness. And also Catfish is wearing a pink bow, which increases the power of normal type attacks like Return. So this is actually a pretty devastating attack at this point in the game. At least for a Meowth. Down and out. Also, it just occurred to me that we encountered trainers on Route 1. When does that happen? You're strong. You obviously must have trained hard. All day, in fact. Pallet Town. Kinda funny that this is the starting area in Generation 1 and one of the last locations in Generation 2. Black Cat is asking how goes your game so far? What, this adventure? This adventure has gone well. Got a nice team going on here, as you can tell over there looking to the right. I am very much happy with this team. I'm raising Pokemon too. They serve as my private guards. That is almost the same message you say in Generation 1. Red's house. His name is Red? Shouldn't it be like Ash's house? And yes, I know his name is actually Red. I'm just saying, that is kind of weird. Instead of coming up with a real name, they just named him after the colors of the first games. As indicated here, in fact. Because this is not Gary's house, it's Blue's house. I just wanted to point that out because it's weird. If their official names are Red and Blue, then why are they called Ash and Gary in the cartoon? Hello, former mom. Hi. Red's been away for a long time. He hasn't called either, so I have no idea where he is or what he's been doing. They say that no word is proof that he's doing fine, but I do worry about him. To be fair, he is a silent protagonist. Rebel Boy played the N64. Better get going, no time to lose. Huh, apparently Red upgraded from a SNES. We can use this? No, we can't. It looks like it hasn't been used in a long time. They have programs that aren't shown in Johto. Pallet Town. So Stripeback says, I never got why it was spelled Pallet. With the color theme of the other cities, you think it should be spelled P-A-L-E-T-T-E. I didn't know it was the wrong spelling myself. Maybe a text limit? It's probably a text limit. A tranquil setting of peace and purity. Let me guess, you're gonna say that technology is amazing. You can now store Pokemon on PC. Technology is incredible. You can now trade Pokemon across time like email. I was close. Oak Pokemon Research Lab. Oh yeah, this is where Oak is. Let's pay him a visit. Thanks to your work on the Pokédex, the prof's research is coming along great. What? You mean this dex of a measly 37 Pokemon? The Professor's Pokemon Talk radio program isn't aired here in Kanto. It's a shame. I'd like to hear it. Don't tell anyone, but Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk isn't a live broadcast. I noticed! Ah, Roboboy, it's good of you to come all this way to Kanto. What do you think of the trainers out here? Pretty tough, huh? No, like I said, they're all at level 30. Ah, you're collecting Kanto gym badges. I imagine that it's hard, but the experience is sure to help you. Come and see me when you get them all. I'll have a gift for you. Keep trying hard, Roboboy. How's your Pokédex coming? Let's see, current Pokédex completion level. That. Professor Oak's rating. You need to fill out the Pokédex. Catch different kinds of Pokemon. Nah. If you're in the area, I hope you come visit again. Press start to open them. Oh wow, it really is the same old stuff. What about this? Does it talk about the Pokemon League? There's an email message on the PC. Professor Oak, how's your research coming along? I'm still plugging away. I heard rumors that Roboboy is making quite a name for himself. I'm delighted to hear that. Elm in New Bark Town, and he used an emote. Huh. Never thought I would see an emote in a Pokemon game. There's nothing in here. Darn. What happened to your last Pokemon? Okay, time to head on south to Cinnabar. And by that I mean, let's check out this grass for funsies. Pinky says that Oak finally gave that last Pokemon away to some plucky newcomer. There are Vaporeon here. Darn it! I love Vaporeon! But we've already got our final team. Nope, that's not happening. Oh, I'll get a Vaporeon in some other Pokemon adventure. Maybe Let's Go. Yes, right back. Vaporeon is my favorite evolution. Largely because of that big fish tail. It is a nice tail. What else have we got here? Strikeback's favorite evolution is Umbreon. Good choice. It is a neat Pokemon. What about the rest of you? What is everybody's favorite evolution? I will say, for anybody wondering, my second favorite evolution is Flareon, because it is so fluffy and warm. The Pokédex entry even mentions how warm a Flareon is. Too bad I couldn't find a Flareon either on this adventure. Royal Lango Pyramid was wanting to be one. Okay, one more. Stripeback says second favorite is Leafeon. I'm going to say that there's nothing but Vaporeon here. Black Cat says water and dark. Pinky says, I guess I could say for... first for me is Eevee, and second is not Eevee. Whenever you just cannot decide. Well, you're in luck! There's a Pokemon game where Eevee is your starter. I still do not know if I'll actually stream it. Okay, how about we go ahead and head into our first episode break now. When we come back from this break, we will make our way southward to Cinnabar Island and check out the gym there.